Today we're going for music apps. We're going to get you a keyboard, we're going to get you a guitar, and we're going to rock you out. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here. Welcome to iPad 365, the show where we look at apps to keep your iPad aplay. I got a couple cool apps along with accessories that came with it from IK Multimedia. We're going to talk about that in a minute. First of all, the show can be found, you can Twitter me over at iPad 365. If you know of an app that you want me to talk about, just feel free to Twitter me over there, or Geekazine, either way. Otherwise, show at ipad-365.com. You can also go to the contact page on Geekazine and find me there if you need to. So today we're going to be talking about music apps. You know, I'm a musician. I love to play music, and when I have something that's easier to use, I use it. It's not always the best, but sometimes you just need it to get things done, to get thoughts out of your mind. Like, for instance, every time that I go on a plane ride, I make sure that I pull out GarageBand on my iPad and I do a song. I put together at least a basis of a song. It could be a background song for one of these episodes, or just a song that I'm going to put up on the web over at one of my other websites, like howtorecordpodcasts.com, so you can have some musical interludes here. Now, first of all, before we get started, just so you know, I've got the keyboard attached. I'll have the guitar attached. It's going through AirPlay, so when I hit the key, there's going to be a latency. That's what AirPlay it's all about. If I turned off the connection, the AirPlay connection, it would actually speed up a lot better, and it would actually work a little bit better. So I'm just going to keep it to simple scales and stuff like that. So here's how it works. So basically, we have the basic piano app, and you can get several different types of pianos and organs. They've got tons of them right here, which you can purchase through IK Multimedia. They've got many different types of keyboards you can get. But of course, the free keyboard is the piano, which you can straight up play right on the iPad if you want to, if you don't have the keyboard. But if you get the iRig keys, now I've had the iRig keys for a while, but the only problem with that was when they gave me the iRig keys, they gave me the 30-pin connection. And at that time, I already had the 4th generation iPad, so I couldn't use it. I tried to do the adapter thing. That didn't work. But I could actually, there is a USB connection on this keyboard, so I could actually plug it straight into the laptop. But I said, I really don't want to talk about it until there's an actual lightning connector to it. Well, guess what? They sent me the lightning connector and said, go for it, rock away with the keyboard. So I did that. So basically what it is, it's you get the keyboard and you get a couple cords. The first one is the either 30-pin connector or the lightning connector, and then the other one is the USB connector, so you can connect it up to the laptop or another device. So that's pretty cool. You don't need an iPad to do it. You load up the software. Like I said, we've got their regular piano there. Well, I can also load up GarageBand or any other music app that accepts MIDI connections, and I can go from there. So I can let's just do a quick scale. There we go. And like I said, there's latency there. So, and of course, it depends on what type of iPad you have. If you have an iPad 2, this is going to work a little bit slower. If you have a 4th generation like I do, it works pretty well. And I have a feeling the upcoming iPads will even make it work even better. So I could sit here and I could rock out with some piano chords. I could do some chords like this. And then, of course, just have some fun with it and go from there. Of course, you're not going to have AirPlay hooked up to this thing, so you'll be able to work out a little bit better. In fact, what we'll do, we'll just turn it off really quick. So now I'm on the iPad, so now you'll hear it a little bit better. So you can bring it up and you go, yeah, I'm a rock god. And then you can have some fun with it. But now this is the cool thing about the keyboard, is I can actually change the octaves right here. Now I want to bring it up an octave, and I'll bring it up another octave, and bring it down an octave. And of course I can set some different channels. I've got a volume here, so you can turn it here. We've also got some programming options for velocity knob programming. We've got a pedal button back here, so if you use the sustain pedal, you can plug one in and use it a little bit more like a keyboard. You can set it right next to your regular keyboard and do some really cool stuff if you got some programs. And there's some apps out there that you can get, third-party apps that make this sound like a lot of different things. And of course, IK Multimedia has a bunch of those apps out there too. But here, let's just do some simple stuff. And that's the iRig keys, and that's in the store right now. You can actually go pick them up. I'll have a link so you can get one of these as well. Next thing, we're going to show you how to play the guitar with this little bugger right here. It's the iRig HD. We'll be right back. All right, we're back, and I'm getting everything ready. I've now got the guitar out. Of course, I don't have my electric guitars here, so I decided to use the acoustic guitar. So basically, this is how it works. This is the iRig HD. And I got my acoustic guitar, and I've got the plug here. Once again, it's plugged into the iPad, and we've pulled up the amplitude software, which gives you different types of amps, gives you different types of pedals. So I'm going to plug this in. Right now, you'll see that blue light. Once I plug it in, and it recognizes something, it'll start flipping around. Once I hit a key, there you go. It's going to turn green. So I'm going to set this down, and now of course you're hearing the acoustic guitar. Once again, I'm going to turn off this thing so you can see it. But let me show you this really quick. You can actually switch on some of your pedals. You can switch your amp if you want more of a grungy amp, more of a clean amp. You can choose the microphones that it mics. Either a direct mic or a SM57 or a ribbon microphone. You can choose your amp, your rig right there. You just have to press that button and that'll flip it around. There is a record and a studio option. Record option comes with this with certain versions of this software. The studio option, of course, you'll have to pay for. Just wanted to show you this really quick. So you could actually record 4 or 5 instruments as you go. And then, of course, we'll choose the tools. This is going to give us like a tuner, a metronome. We can adjust all of that. We've got the preset area where we could bring in preset packs like the amplitude full, factory, and we'll say metal gain. And of course that'll change all our pedals, or we could go JH. So you could basically set up a pedal board and then refer back to it. So if you're actually playing a concert and you need to have one rig which has this type of amp and this type of pedal, and then another rig for the next song, you can actually switch that out straight up. And then of course there's favorites list down on the bottom. You got some drum tracks, so if you want to play some different grooves, you just flip it around. This gives you a nice little groove right there. Of course we can't hear it right now. Of course you can also bring in songs if you're trying to learn a song. You can bring that in. It'll actually slow it down or speed it up a little bit, so you get a little bit more comfortable with the song as you go. The MIDI connection, of course, explains itself. You can actually put in iRig Mini, such as the iRig keys, to do a little bit more. And then there you go. So basically, here's what we got. I got a wah, a delay, a flanger, and overdrive. Let's say I don't want that wah. I press up here and I say I want a chorus instead. Of course, if I don't want a pedal there, all I have to do is press there and say empty, and it's gone. Now, once again, I'm going to turn this off so you can actually hear a little bit more. You might hear more of the acoustic over the actual guitar, but we'll see what we can do. You might hear that delay there. So you can hear that right there. And of course, you can put in headphones so you can hear a little bit better. And you can turn on your flanger and turn up the reverb here, and turn on your amp, of course. And you have a little bit more grungy. Well, we could even turn on the overdrive. If everybody had a, I don't know, there's a lot of different songs you could do there. And of course, we'll turn that off so it just doesn't get too annoying. But basically, that's it. It's just this iRig HD, and as you can see, every time I play, it's gonna turn that blue light to green to let you know that it's entering into the iPad. Now, one thing about this is it does take a little bit more juice to run. So if you are, you're playing a while, you might want to plug it in, have your regular plug handy so you can recharge your iPad during breaks or something like that. But this is a great pedal board to have for practices. This is a great pedal board to have if you're a one-person acoustic musician, because you could add drums to this and hook it right up into your PA system and do a little bit more. Once again, this is the iRig HD. This is the box right here. It comes with the cable, 30-pin cable, a lightning cable, and a USB cable, so you can actually plug it into your laptop, and you can get it. Once again, we'll have the link on the show notes where you can get it. All right, you also have the iRig. We showed you the iRig HD, of course, the iRig keys. You can get them both in the store. There's one more thing here, and this is for all of you that have iPad minis or even different types of tablets, because some of those tablets can actually use the HD or use the iRig's key, and that's this right here. It's called the iClip Studio. It's just basically a stand that you can put your iPad onto for 7-inch stands. I actually had the iClip Studio. We reviewed that a few months ago, and I'll have a link in the show notes on that, for the regular standard 10-inch model iPad, and we'll go from there. So anyway, it's the iRig's HD, the iClip Studio. We'll put it up here. You can get them. Once again, I will have some links there, and these are the cables. You'll need to get yourself a guitar cable, and of course a guitar if you're going to rock out here. There's also the iRig microphone, so if you're a singer and you want to do some karaoke stuff or even do some interviewing out in public, that's a great little item right there to have into your iPad arsenal. And then of course, many different pieces of software out there, from IK Multimedia to hook up your guitar, the pedal board, or just use something like GarageBand. There's also lots of third-party software out there that you can use to create some great songs. So, are you a musician? Do you have some music apps that you want me to talk about? Let me know. You can Twitter me over at iPad365. Of course, show at iPad-365 is the email address. Feel free to email me there. All right, we will be back with another episode of iPad365 where we got another cool app. What do you got out there? What do you see out there? What do you like? Let me know, and we'll show it to you. Until then, you guys geek out and take care.